is the timeless Kano City Wall, built to protect the ancient city against foreign aggression. Its foundation was laid by the then Emir of Kano, Sarki Gijimasu, between 1095 and 1134 and completed in the middle of the 14th century during the reigns of Zamnagawa, with subsequent expansion works in 15th and 17th centuries.
The foundation of the city wall was laid over 900 years ago, from I think between the 11th century, towards the end of the 11th century to the beginning of the 12th century, by one of the most famous rulers of Kano called Gijimasu.
There are a total of 15 gates along the city walls, one of which is Kofa Dan Agundi, which is manned by Alhaji Suleiman.
The gates were made of iron, mined by our forefathers in those days. Each of the 15 gates was used for tax collection and immigration control. Sometimes, lawbreakers were kept at the cells attached to the gates.
As the centuries went by and as the world changes, much of the 25 square kilometers Kano City walls now lie in ruins. At the moment, the Kano ancient city wall is facing serious threats, including, of course, the rampaging illegal encroachment, development pressures, and inadvertent destruction. The curator in charge of Kano Museum blamed the deterioration of the Kano city walls on a number of factors, but singled out the British invasion of 1903 as the beginning of the declining fortunes of the historic monument.
The genesis of the deterioration of Kano city walls and gates started with the colonial conquest of 1903. Because once they were able to penetrate the city wall through demolishing a section of it, they realize how frustrating the city wall could be for anybody who wants to get entry into Kano, who wants to conquer Kano. So, and they are not sure, of course, of their positions in Kano. So after the conquest of Kano, one of the policies they maintained is to prohibit the management, the traditional management of rebuilding the city wall or maintaining the city wall.
The fast-fading fame and declining fortunes of the Kano city walls notwithstanding, the National Commission for Museums and Monuments still believes the city walls merit inclusion in the UNESCO World Heritage List, given its historical and universal values. To this end, the Commission has already commenced preliminary works to prepare the Kano city walls and other heritage sites for submission to the World Heritage Center of the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. Spanning almost 1,000 years now, the Kano City Wall no doubt merits UNESCO's consideration as a World Heritage Site. But whether this historic structure is eventually named as a Global Heritage Site or not, the Kano City Wall should be regarded as an important national historical and cultural treasure.